I'd like to make a toast.
Oh my God, please.
To Paul Baker for inviting me. Thank you. And I think I can speak for both of us when I say that Margie would have absolutely loved to be here today.
Oh my God, Margie.
Oh.
That crazy bitch.
I'm going this hard.
We're shooting in Toronto.
Jack's home.
Yes. I'm actually not from here, but I say I am on the line.
We're the two Canadians on this cast, which means that we are constantly being corrected. Or at least I am.
Yeah.
On my Canadian accent.
My accent was so bad that they actually rewrote my character to be Canadian, and that is a truth.
I think I was most like Paul Baker maybe 3 years ago. Like trying to fit in, not quite fitting in, wanting to be a part of a community or a friend group like this and having a little bit of like shallow relationships with people and wanting it to be deeper and trying to be seen and connect with these people in that way. This show has been like my journey with Paul of like finding my place, which has been really fun.
Take a minute.
It's coming again.
In our sort of mythology of Paul Baker, he's hopped from friend group to friend group to friend group. This isn't his first 20-something ensemble show, I think. But he's the kind of guy that fits in everywhere, but I think this is the first group that fits back.
Earlier iterations of Paul Baker that, you know, could have been a little tougher, a little more of like a fuckboy, for lack of a better word. When we saw Jack's tape, we realized he's both incredibly funny. He's, you know, has a presence on TikTok, has done some great acting stuff, but also he's just deeply kind. And the more we wanted to write stuff where it's like, and then Paul Baker does this terrible thing, the more we were like, but he wouldn't, you know?
Not our Paul Baker.
Not our Paul Baker. And I think that that gentleness that Jack Innanen has then really injected the character with so much sweetness and love.
Clear!
Was that too much?
Too much? Who, you or me?
Oh my God, no, me. You were perfect.
No. You were so dropped in? You were a great scene partner.
Stop. I don't know how to... Let me fix this. This is fun. Sammy, when you see this, I'm sorry, but I took your dad's camera. Hope you don't mind.
I think a really special day was doing the gun store scene with Malik.
I did the last one, no.
Please.
No.
Hi, do you guys want to purchase a shotgun? Shotgun? I remember like getting emotional that day and like tearing up with Malik. Like, wow, dude, we did it. Like, this was crazy. And Ben and Rebecca, like, it was such a special moment of like, this was the introduction and this is what we rehearsed in the chem read and now we're doing it. And it was just fun. I love the Paul Baker and Samir adventures are really fun. If we could just start over, I'm just trying to sell this gun back. I don't know what that was.
What's with the nail polish? You a fruitcake or something?
Am I?
Nail polish, the jewelry, like the kind of somewhat dainty, like woman's watch, the jewelry, the tattoos, a little crop tight tee. I love being Paul Baker.
Jack is the sweetest gentleman ever. So his wardrobe is an intermediate point between like the women's wardrobes, which are colorful and eclectic, and the men's wardrobes, which are more coherent.
You are the least interesting gays I have ever met.
Hey, he is fluid! Paul Baker is such an interesting character, and Jack is playing him so beautifully. After a scene, Jack will come up to me and be like, how'd you feel about that? Do you need anything from me? It's really Paul Baker of him to do because I'm like, Jack, you have the monologue in the scene. Do you need something from me? But he still is so selfless.
I would describe the cast relationship as like incredibly authentic. They know each other's secrets, they protect each other.
They would stay all night just to be there for someone else's coverage, even if it wasn't their own. Like, they showed up for each other. They were never fighting for themselves individually. They were always fighting for the ensemble. And I think a lot of coming into adulthood stories are about self-actualization and the individual person and how do I find my way. And I think what they really, really wanted was this is about a group of people who need each other in order to find their way. It was always had to be about the group and how they show up for each other.
Action.
Whenever the five of us get to do a scene together, I always feel like, oh, this is what the show is. Like, this is what it was meant to be. It's all of us. So I love those scenes.
See everyone just so incredibly amazing. Stephanie, Sarah, just everyone. Just thank you. Thank you to the cast, the crew, everyone. I love you all so much. Thank you. This is amazing.